Do 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 do. In the town where I was born was a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. In the town where I was born, there was a yellow submarine. All right, so let's send out the messages to the people. Maybe some people have time. So we gotta go to YouTube and to my channel. And then to copy the link. The link is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the link burn, I guess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. In the town where I was born, there was a yellow submarine. Nobody's watching. I'm here all by myself. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Hi everybody, Gilly Guy here, and today I'm playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So we'll go to we'll go to scene, and then we'll open the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Where is it? Downloads. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And then we'll go here. We'll click Game Capture, and we'll go to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It's right there. Oh, and then I gotta do something first before I do that. So I'll put this guy right here. And then this guy here. I just got home from work, Hunter. How many hours a week do I have to work? Hold on, I gotta do one thing. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Wavelength game. Boom. Does that work? At least 60 plus. I got close this week. I bet I was at 55. Maybe next week I'll do better. I'll see if I can make you happy. Alright, we're English. Confirm. I have played the Stanley Parable before. Until the computer is just barely visible. We'll go right there. Confirm. It is 5:52 p.m. I gotta go all the way around. I gotta go all the way around. Accessibility can be accessed from the menu. Boom. Got it. Boom. Got it. All right. Let's check the settings. Make sure that we're on high. High. Perfect. We'll go begin the game. Ooh, I got two people here at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
Hi, Logan, Sin Jealous. Make sure you like the video, or I'll never talk to you again.
His job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Look at that. Gotta like.
Exactly
I'm the best.
And Stanley was happy.
If I'm not cooking and you're not cooking, Logan,
day,
Billy's cooking.
Happened.
That's what that means.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
No orders.
No one had showed up to
It's
give
like
him
cooking on a Monday
or
morning.
waiting, or even say hi.
I would like
Never
twice if I
in
could,
all
but I
his years
cannot.
at the company had this happened.
Maybe somebody else who's
This
watching could like it.
isolation.
Who knows?
Something was very clearly wrong.
Something's wrong.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. Should I step out of the office or shut the door? Or should I pick up my cup? What do you think? Should I shut the door? I'm gonna shut the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Shit the door.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
How long has I been in here?
Sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Well, this is saying
Eventually,
if I wait long enough, the answers will
they
come.
would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, shit. Well, that was one ending. So I'm gonna walk out this time. Now listen to the narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
I can't
a
jump.
trace
Achievement
of his
unlocked.
coworkers.
Look at this. Oh, I can crouch. Oh, look at that go out the window.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Until
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Look at that.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary.
Look at that.
into
That's the window I
nature
jumped out
video
of.
game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
So fun and so
Why don't we
unique.
take a minute just to drink it all in. Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this game?
Logan, are you
yet?
still here? If you are, no, I'm not. No, I'm not sick of this game.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now
I haven't. I've written almost the entirety of In the Woods with Gilly Guy. There's the map.
Do you think it would have been particularly different?
But I don't have the Rumpelstiltskin part written yet.
Idea, but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer. Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
I don't know.
And this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if
It's
you had
fire,
selected
yo.
continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you
Yeah,
are one of the
I'm
lucky ones.
I'm just
Though
glad
if
I'm
the
not
other
cooking on a
option
Friday
is
night.
really miserable
Honestly.
to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening
Oh,
to
this is so long.
lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Alright, so do I just sit here? Logie? I'm just gonna sit here. So what do you think? Alright, so Rumpelstiltskin. So the original story of the Rumpelstiltskin is he teaches a woman how to spin straw into gold, and then in exchange for her firstborn child, and then he says, you can keep your firstborn child if you guess my name. And eventually she guesses it's Rumpelstiltskin. So what, like, would a Rumpelstiltskin be in the woods? Yes. I think that I don't get to do anything else. Am I stuck here? I am stuck here. Begin the game again. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna go straight this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I go here? Nope.
Stanley
Plays
went
it.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What if I went back? Okay. Nope. 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 Okay, cool. Yeah. So just keep going. This isn't very loud. Can I turn up my computer volume? It is all the way up. Huh. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do this. I can go link them and I can go like that. Boom, bum, ba bum. Ba 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 ba. Okay, cool. So. What is that? Sales escorter.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't. I'm going on my right, doing it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
These doors don't open. Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What am I doing here on this?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Well, I'm not going if you're going to be a little
At this
bastard
point,
about it.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Is this why everyone left? Is because I'm a jerk? Fine, I'll go ahead. Fine, I'll just go. Fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I'm gonna go straight ahead.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You were fired years ago. He's being a dick. Who is the narrator? You're talking about the narrator boy? Yeah, he's being a little slunt. Alright, so... Okay, so should I ride the elevator across? Or jump from the cargo lift while in motion? It will cause death. Should I jump? Look at all them boxes. Alright, Logie. You didn't say anything, so I'm gonna jump. You ready? Elevator. Taking the elevator. Taking it.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not.
You seem like my enemy.
Investing your trust in
should I jump off onto the rail, onto the path?
But the fact is that the story has been about.
Let me know quickly.
You
Path?
all this time.
Path or all the way across?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you.
They could be delayed by a minute. That's sometimes how it works.
Stop trying
Path?
to make every decision.
No path? Okay. See, it wasn't a whole minute. I started shouting that like 15 seconds ago. So, okay.
This is it, Stanley. Is
that an air compressor?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What's in here?
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Oh, you said path. Do you think I can still make it? I can't make it. There's no jump. We'll come back and do the path the next time. We'll do the path the next time. Okay. So we got a forklift here. Go. Oh, what's in this door? There's nothing in there. We'll do the path the next time, Logan Singelis.
That's her.
Logan,
Stanley.
make sure you're fast forwarded all the way.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
All right, I'll pick up the phone. Who is it? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
It's me, Stanley.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
I knew better than that.
Life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
All the what?
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, what's really going on here? That's my wife.
This is
Deborah.
Sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Stanley?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
J.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
Look at how
doing
good I am at
exactly
this.
What he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Now he's drinking
eating lunch.
beer.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Why? Got him.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none
bye,
of
Logan.
it would ever happen to him.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Hey, go to the gym for me too,
The
Logan.
thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
You to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths.
Now nobody's here. I'm here all alone.
One path lay an enormous round room.
What is this?
With monitors and mind control.
Oh no, it's turning into it's turning into something else.
Weaved in many directions.
Look at the floor.
Down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable.
Hey, that's the game we're playing. I'll tell my kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again. And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
I always feel this free.
There's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Maybe if... Oh, tell my wife I love her. I love you, Deborah.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
And the more he forgets which life is a real one. H to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly
Oh, look at that,
himself.
it's my desk.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Not pushing it. No way. Not doing it. This is compelling gameplay. All right, doing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
I can hear you.
Tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I must. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Maybe
this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
Oh, I died. I'm dead. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. All right, so let's go back to the doors.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
This room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, now I'll do what he says. First open door on his left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
and
straight
then I'll
ahead
go
to
down
the
this
opposite
elevator.
door and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, to the right then. To the right, to the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
What were you
I
thinking?
It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
This way! Look at that truck is in here. That's interesting. There must be another air compressor. Red light. Oh no! What is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just
Completely
restart the game
unusable.
from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so
does that
far
say?
off track, Okay, from the top.
From the top.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, so let's see. Okay. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there.
When Stanley...
Wait, what?
What? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't change anything.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Wonder where it is.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to go with this one. Can I go in that one? No. All right, let's look for the story. Okay, let's go in here. Find the story. Ooh. Ooh, oh, is the story over here? Is this the story? Ooh, oh no. Oh no, we're back in here.
I'll say it. This is the worst
adventure
I've ever been on.
ever.
I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
I don't think there
Do we
was.
just-
I think you're making that
Do
up.
we restart the game again?
Yeah, fucking
I
liar.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Gotta
Okay,
be.
let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right, so this is a story about a man named
All of his
Stanley.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It could
Stanley
mean
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
oh, these doors don't jiggle. Just like my money don't jiggle. That one jiggles. Do. There's no
Okay,
door.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
It's probably back
Why
here.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Maybe it's back through here. Yeah, let's go see. Okay, so this door is open. Okay, is it back here?
Aha! I knew we'd
Look at
missed
this.
something.
Wait a
The
minute.
story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
All right, so let's head back the other way. Let's see what's over there. What is... Ooh, what's
Now
this?
well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this
Look
the
at this.
story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I believe it is.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey, I'm a winner!
Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, we're restarted. The Stanley
All right,
Parable Adventure
I've got a
Line.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Following the line.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Follow the
Onward,
line.
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, the nature of life.
Apologize. Not sure where I
Yeah,
was
these question
going with
marks
all that.
are
You know what?
kind of how I'm feeling right
I think
now.
what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
Yeah,
mood.
some music. Oh, that's some adventuring music right there. Alright, so the story. Oh, what's over here though? Can I go over here? That's a printer.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
Okay.
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm watching. Looking at the fern. You guys, do you remember the fern? You know the fern? This the fern. You guys see the fern? It's this fern. Okay. Now where's the music? I missed the music.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
It's ringing. Oh no!
No.
We're back at the
not again.
thingies.
Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
We
After
trusted you,
everything we've been
Line.
through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
We trusted you. All right, following.
You know
Oh,
what, Stanley? I say forget
Not following the
adventure
adventure
line.
line.
What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
'Cause you're
Something
stupid.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
yeah. Let's go this way. Woo!
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new
Super
path,
exciting.
a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Off
What
to
do you
the
want our story
races.
to be?
This hallway's
Go on.
impossible.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
He's ready for it.
Oh, no, not you again.
There's the line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Can I go up there? Nope, can't go up there. All right, here we are.
Ah, a choice.
We get to make
get
a
to make a decision.
decision.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you tell me to do.
I know that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
All right, the right door.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 times?
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
Broke the cycle.
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
viewers.
I hope that's where we are.
Is there somebody
right
here?
Now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Because if you're here and you leave a comment, I'll talk to you. Oh. But if you're not here, then I can't talk to you. Well, I can talk to you, but you won't hear me. Alright, so now I'll do everything he says this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content. Ooh, I've never seen this before. This is new. They weren't kidding.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
This is really cool.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
That's pretty cool.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I am too. This is exciting.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Come on, elevate. Do I got a button?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
Oh, there we go. We're moving.
All right,
got
finally,
it.
At
We're
long
going.
last, it's on to the new content.
New
I've never
content.
been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do the gosh darn thing. Gee willikers, fellas.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, there we go. We're at the content.
All right, let's see. The jump circle?
Ooh, look at that! Ooh, let's jump. Look at me jumping. Look at me, I'm jumping. I can jump. The game says I can't jump. I got an achievement for not jumping, but here I am jumping. Kerboom. Winner. I'm out of jumps. All right, so that was cool. That was neat.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, there has to be, I think.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this
Well,
what
you know what?
passes
What's
for
wrong with an
exciting
elevator?
new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
All right.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's
right.
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay, so a chair and a path over a void. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be
What?
kidding me. You see,
That's
Stanley?
that's just, you screwed me all over this.
Video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
you tweet at them.
accountable.
Narrator.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
No way. Not
If
even
you're
once.
Still with me. Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I'm not. Oh, yep. What? We're in a different spot. We're in a different place. It didn't work. We're in a new place. We're in a new place. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody that's here. Because there's clearly people here. Ooh.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay, I'm in the vent. Because there's clearly people here. Because it says I have a viewer. So that viewer, my biggest fan, but he's apparently silent. Apparently he can't
you
say
remember
anything.
how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah, I remember.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Look at this. Wow.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Wow. The Memory Zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
It was.
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally
I do remember then, actually.
Back then, video games had integrity.
I-
Back then, it all meant something.
Back then, I was not a middle-aged man. I was a young man. I was quite young indeed. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. We got the mask. You just put a stick. Good times. Okay, yeah. Trip down memory lane. The Stanley Parable. $1. So where are we going? Oh, I remember that ending. That's the downstairs ending where Stanley dies. Yeah, okay. This is peaceful, quite peaceful. These flowers, apparently you can't walk through them. That's neat. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Don't read any
the
reviews
stunning
except
triumph
this
of
one.
games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Every game ever created.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
So all-encompassing.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable
What is it
anymore.
now?
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah, let's do the elevator. Woo! What's down here? So, okay. So you give me the stairwell and don't let me go in the door. I don't like that. Nostalgic. It was good. Okay, cool. Person of the year. That must be me, Stanley. People play games because of and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Okay, so what if I go out this door? Nothing there. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'll go down these stairs here.
Moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Yeah, but it got it,
It just
though.
needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Can I get in here? I have to be able to get in here. They wouldn't have opened this door if I couldn't get in here. There's no way. They can't do that to me. There's no way. There's no way that they opened this door and they didn't let me in. There's no way. Come on, you have to let me in. Oh, I've just got him. Oh, the serious room is an ending you get to by cheating. In the original. Oh, okay. So now can I go down?
Simpler times, Stanley.
Yes.
But I
Okay.
wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Huh. A lot of Steam reviews here. I'm enjoying the new content. In case anyone anywhere was ever wondering, I do enjoy the new content. This is phenomenal. Not recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy?
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well,
I always thought it did.
But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
It was very meta.
Awful memory to have to hold on
Metatextual.
to.
For anybody that's
These
never seen the
black marks
Stanley
on my
Parable,
otherwise
none of these mean anything.
unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
You are a
Like I
failure.
let these people down.
You're the worst.
Perhaps
Hey,
the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
if you ever park a forklift, you should have your fork tips on the ground. Fork tips need to be on the ground. This is a tripping hazard. And also, you should never walk over the forks. You should walk around them. Woo.
What's this
Not
one
recommended.
say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
I wish there was a skip button.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Anything for
Yes,
the
a
customer,
skip
Stanley.
button we shall
Anything
have.
for the customer. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and...
Skip.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy rumination. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it...
Yep, get
Okay,
him.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Click it again.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
Ooh.
back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here.
Okay, skip again. Oh.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only...
Narrator? Hello? Hello, is anybody here? Hello? There you go, click again. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed.
Where
They
are the
gnashed their
jokes?
teeth and said, entertain us."
Entertain
It wasn't
me.
enough.
they had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
This is trippy. How long have we been here, Stanley? The end is never the end, is never... Oh! We're leaking water. What happens next? We're leaking some stinking water. Skipping ahead. We're more than leaking some water. Ooh, what's next? Where are we next? Is that the sun? That's the outside. Are we still in the memory zone? Skip again. So the plant life is gone. The end is never the end. I don't like that sound. I do like that sound. Whoa, I'm getting chills. I don't know what's going on. We're just keep skipping ahead. Like there was some plant life, and now it seems like it's all dead. But I haven't heard from the narrator. Oh, what's over here? Oh my gosh. The world is the desert. Can I click you again? Don't seem like I can. Look at this. Look at this. The earth is a desert. Wow. Moving that far forward in time, huh? Huh? Can I skip again? No, this doesn't seem like it's skippable anymore. Alright, alright guys, moving forward. That was the end. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So that was all.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Is there more new content?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So new content. Alright, let's go here.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. So I'm going here. So is this the same as before? Or is this new? Oh, it might be new. Yeah, it doesn't go through the thing again. It's new.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
One step further?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
The Stanley Parable 2?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
So many different directions.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
It is, actually. But I don't think it's what they want, though.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, this is where I want to go. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. It's in. Hi kids, if you're here, say hi. Hello
Now, to be
everybody.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been
Look
developing.
at these twos.
for
2 eyes, 2 ears,
I
2
figure
nostrils, 2
that
arms,
if
2
I can
legs.
loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll
Yeah.
all work itself out.
It'll all work out.
Development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
It's a fuzzy magic. Like a peach that's been on the counter too long. This hallway is giving me the creeps. Hello, is anybody there? Hello. This way to the show floor. New features. New content. Expo Hall 2. Can I go through this door? No. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat your butthole?
Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Don't like that one. No screenshots. A whole new office. Oh, look at that carpet. What? What is that? That's the sound that speakers make. That speakers made back in the day when you were just about to get a text message. New updated ray tracing, more of the same in a good way. Sequel to blah blah blah. New features, new content idea, consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The baby is all grown up. I mean, you don't know what that means, but it means something. Jump circle, infinite hole. I want merch. I want merch. The end is never the end. This t-shirt is the new best feature. This is so cool. Stanley Parable 2. I'm not locking myself.
Okay,
oh,
I'll
no.
be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Balloons?
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
12th
Which
birthday?
would you go with?
Oh, here we go. I would say get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy
Oh, well,
12th
thank you.
birthday, step-niece it is.
Happy 12th birthday, stepniece. Classic comedy. Okay, so does that mean the door's open? Yeah, I can go.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Jump circle?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
I did!
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I lost all my... You only get to use your jumps one time? God! Free new easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Okay. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement, no more steps.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's a Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Come on! I want my test achievement. Achievement. Gosh. I've been having somebody watching this. I don't know if it's me or what.
Seen yet?
All right, so now I gotta do the. That's okay. So, can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
It's
In
so
the Stanley
real.
Parable
So real
2,
you hurt.
You'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up.
The
You simply
intrinsic
collect all of them,
joy.
and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I got one. Is that Stanley? Okay, that was not worth it.
God,
All right.
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
So I got collectibles. I did merch. Settings world champion. So let's go over here. So settings world champion. So that's office decorations. Merch. It's up here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Have you?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and
I doubt that.
will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
I
and
doubt
perhaps
that.
even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
All right, grabbing the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
I'm so
In fact,
comfortable.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
I'm so
I think
comfortable.
that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
That's not even possible. I'm so
The benefits of
attractive.
the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
So I just carry the bucket. All right, I just carry the bucket. The bucket of reassurance.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I want to click the button that says the name of the player playing the game. That's what I want.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, What do players really want?
I want a button
And
that
of
says my
course,
name.
The first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Well, if only there was a
let's
Jim.
have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full
All right, I'll be
experience
Jim.
of this feature.
Hi, I'm
Just
Jim.
play along.
It's
I
me.
promise you'll love
It's
it.
me, guys.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
Let's take
Jim.
A deep breath.
I carry a
clear
bucket.
Your mind,
I'm
forget
Jim.
whoever you are, and simply become a person named
My name's Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself.
I'm
living
Jim.
with
I do Jim
sleeping
things
and
with my
waking
Jim
with Jim,
face
falling in love, and
every
being
Jim
heartbroken
day
as Jim,
of my Jim
seizing
life.
all of the world's possibilities
Welcome.
as Jim, and as
I'm
Jim, watching
Jim.
your dreams crumble
Jimmy
into
Jim
dust.
Jim.
Do you feel
Jimmers.
it deeply? Are you
Jimerson
really, truly
Jim.
Jim right now? If so, then please step forward
I
and
am-
press the button.
100% Jim.
Jim.
Yeah!
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, I'm so Jim. Hey, button, what's my name?
Jim.
Oh!
It hits
Got
even
me.
harder the second time.
Oh!
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained.
I'm pressing
from
it
all of
again.
this
You
personal
can't stop me.
Whoa there,
I'm Jim.
cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much.
I'm still Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll
Woman,
start to lose
no!
all sense of who you
I'm
actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Who am I? Who am I? I don't know who I am anymore. I used to be Jim. Who am I now? I used to be Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable.
I am
2.
Jim!
That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
All right. We haven't tried the infinite hole. And then we'll check out the map, see if there's anything else we missed. The infinite hole. And I am Jim. I am Jim. Well, I gotta do settings world champion. So, hold on. That's... Huh, settings world champion. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, no screenshots. Alright, so settings world champion, not doing that. Hey, there's somebody here. I have a viewer. I'm so happy. Do I press? N. Oh, jump circle done. This map here. Q, free achievement, not true. B, the gym. Z merch, yep. Pound, I don't know. I got the bucket. I did the decorations. I didn't do the infinite hole. But the epilogue. I could try the epilogue. I could try the epilogue. So I gotta go up towards the reassurance bucket and take a right. So let's find the bucket. Where does the bucket go? I am the bucket. I am inside of the bucket. Who is the bucket? I am the bucket. The bucket, the bucket. The bucket, the bucket. I can't go in the epilogue because I didn't unlock it yet. I am the epilogue. Me, epilogue, and I am Jim. Welcome to Jim. It is a bucket. Infinite hole. Here we go. So we're looking at the infinite hole. Is it under the sign that says infinite hole? Is it under that sign? I believe it's under that sign. I gotta put a new battery in my camera. Anybody here? We're replacing camera batteries. But I'm still here. You can hear my voice. And you can see that I'm carrying a bucket. Because that's what people who are filming do. They carry the bucket. We are a bucket. We exist inside of a bucket. Buckets are real and the world is not. Thank God for a bucket. Welcome to the bucket. We are the bucket. The inside, outside, upside down bucket. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Bucket, bucket. All right, we're going to the infinite hole. I'm on my way to the infinite. Ooh, what's this? What's this over here? Did I go to this one? I don't think I went to this one. I just said try that bucket. Oh, it's just the balloons. Okay. So, infinite hole. Going down the infinite hole. You guys ready for the infinite hole? It's infinite. We'll fall forever. Do you guys have time to be here for literal forever?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You
Infinite
can fall
hole.
until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Bucket, bucket, bucket. Got the bucket hole bucket. Bucket, 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 bucket. Oh, I can go down. Can I go? I can't go down the stairs. The infinite hole sign's blocking it. Okay, I can't go that way. I guess. Is there anything around here? Oh, there's a window. All right, we're going down the infinite hole. We can fall forever. And ever.
You see?
And
isn't it
ever.
Wonderful. One of my more ingenious concoctions.
Okay,
if I
okay.
do say so.
Okay, as a physicist,
Now then, since
there
you've
wouldn't be any
gotten to
light down
see
here.
the
You wouldn't be able to see the
infinite
bucket in front
hole,
of your
you can
face.
press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall for a little bit.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
I'm not gonna do
Maybe
it.
do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'll do it on whatever spectrum of things I want, narrator. Thank you very
Stanley,
much.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated.
Is there a
the
bottom to the
infinite
hole?
nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
Oh, there's a
It's an
bottom. We're gonna hit the
extremely
bottom.
I don't want anyone to say
I've never
that it
been
isn't
more
an
excited to hit the bottom of the
astonishingly
hole.
deep It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From
That's
one
a bottom.
perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh,
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
I found the bottom.
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What
But we're not
normal
falling
person
anymore.
Actually wants to fall infinitely.
Oh,
I
that'd be
figured
so-
the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
no, you're the problem. I'm real.
Look,
You're just a
things
voice
got
in a
little
game.
heated there. I think we both said some things. we
Yeah,
didn't
you're
agree.
right. You're
Why
not
don't we
real.
Just put all
But
this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly.
we'll call it
infinite.
very
If that works
large.
for you, then go ahead and
On the
press
order of
teleport
infinity.
button to warp up to the top.
I'm
of the
still
hill
not
we
gonna
need to
press
move
the
on.
teleport button.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I'm still not going to press the teleport button. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to stare at my bucket of reinsurance. I feel incredibly reassured. I'm going to sit at the bottom of this hole until you talk to me again. I am not returning to the surface. I'm living in the bottom of this hole. This is my hole, and by God, am I going to live down here. I wonder if this will work. I don't know if this will work. Sometimes there's, I don't know. But I got my bucket of reassurance, and I'm at the bottom of the infinite hole. So we'll see. Does he have anything to say? I'm trying to play chicken with a computer program. It's not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life, but yeah. Oh. All right, going back to the top.
Great. Now, I'm very excited
Going back
to show
in.
you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
The problem is
that
me.
you like
I'm
holes
the
too
problem.
much. Not normal.
I like
Normal person.
all the
That's it.
holes.
Yes, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Cheers.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly,
It is the hole.
I did
The light
make
hole
an
is bigger.
infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay, well, we're gonna jump right back in.
Had enough?
Back in the
I'm
hole.
Positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing that... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing.
Yeah,
What's
this is just
going on here?
a rather
Stanley,
deep
I
hole.
have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
All right, seeing if it gets
There
shorter.
is.
Oh my
Shame that
gosh!
my lie has come to haunt. How is this still appealing to you?
Woohoo!
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this
I love
depth,
holes.
I just can't see this scratching.
It's the
itch.
bucket. The
Oh,
bucket is making
who
me
am I
love
to
holes.
judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
All right, now where's the hole?
Is the teleport button not working?
It's not working at all.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Are you-
Still nothing?
Are you leaving me at the bottom of this 2-foot hole?
There is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
He's leaving
You get
me in
to
the
be with
hole.
I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
He's leaving me in the hole. He left me in the hole. Wow. How petty can one computer program be? He literally left me in the hole. Wow. So what is this sound? What is going on? Oh, it's going down! He's dropping me in the hole! Oh no! Alright, well, I got time. I got all night long. You can't stop me. I got my bucket of reassurance. I'm reassured. I am hip hop happy to be here. Dropping me down the hole, don't give a shit. Don't even care. Forget about it. Don't even care. He's F. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at me. He's dropping me to infinity. He's dropping me infinitely down the hole. Look at this. Look at this absolute jerk. Wow. Gee. Changing my perspective. Pa! Ooh, now this sounds, ooh. Ooh. Change my reality. Look at that, I'm in the fire sea. Look at the puppies. This is incredible. This music is really good too. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Change myself. There, that's it. That's me. That's me.
Now stronger. Now you're no longer using up this space of mine.
This is something else.
Stanley?
Yes!
Stanley!
Yes! I'm here!
Stanley!
Yes, I'm here!
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
I'm alive.
Drifting
I'm here.
away into dreamland.
I'm here.
But
I'm
we
here.
can't
I'm
have
back.
that, Stanley.
I'm better.
Because this
I'm
hole
good.
is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
All right, so now, okay, so I'm still in the hole. So it's starting again. So, oh, reload. Oh, we're back at the Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Well, I did that. Which one didn't I do? Oh, maybe the settings are up there. Because I never went up here, I don't think. Yeah, so... Oh, there's a stairwell right there. Okay, so I gotta go there. I'm out of my jump circle. I got my bucket of reassurance, so I'm living the dream. Mostly... Oh, he changed the name. Mostly... Settings World Champion. Here we go. Settings World Champion. What? Alright, settings. Alright, so let's just do some quick Googling. Settings World Champion. Oh, I gotta go through every setting. All right, so we'll go settings. This is gonna be real fun, folks. You guys ready? We're gonna go through every setting. You guys ready? You guys ready? We're gonna do it. We're gonna really do it. We're really gonna do it. We're gonna be. We're really gonna do it. Wow, this is really good for my viewership. You know, watching me go through every setting in the game. Like, you guys are gonna love this. So we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Gotta go through every setting. And go through everything, general and audio. We got to go through every settings, world champion, finding every setting. So we got to go to field of view. We got to go all the way down to 0. And we got to go all the way up to the top. And then put it back at 72. You guys, this is what you're here for. Really, this is the content. This is why you're here. You're here for the settings world champion level. With show subtitles on. So then here we go. We're going all the way down. We're going all the way down to 0. And then we're going all the way up. We'll start at 80 again. We don't have to start it. All the way up to 100. And then back to 80. We're going back to 80. I know that this is it. This is what you guys are here for. You're here for these settings. You're here so that I can change these settings. And hey, if you're here, leave a comment. Say, hey, I'm here and stuff. So that I know that I'm not talking to the void. Because, like, there are some people that say that they may be here, but they may not be. And what do I do then? What do I do? Like what do I do with that information? You know, like nothing. Okay, so back. Resume the game. Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. I am just reading things about stuff. Alright, so back. Resume the game. I am not a settings world champion. I don't know how to do that. Alright, so, but there is another upstairs. So I can go over here. That's new. We're gonna go to that one, because that's new. Hi. Is anybody here? Are you still alive? Is anybody still here? Am I all alone? Are we all alone here? Am I the only one here? Is anybody here? Hello. So, all right.
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
It would really.
We'll go at the end of the well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, let's figure it out later. So epilogue would be like, oh, it's up there. All right, so I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully there's still people here when I get back. Hey, it's me, I'm back. Hey, it's me. I'm back. It's me, Gilly Guy. All right, we're gonna go on the epilogue. It's like an EpiPen, but it's an epilogue. Wait, that's the reassurance bucket. Where's the epilogue? All right, so Is it here? No, this is where I came from. Like, what do I do here? Is anybody still here? Have I done anything to deserve anything? Is this real? So I've been to the mostly infinite hole. And I got the epilogue. So you go towards the button. Oh, but the epilogue already went there. Exit. So there's the exit. Head towards the exit. It's time to head towards the exit. It's time to get out of here. We've done everything there is to do.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I've seen everything. I've seen it all, or nothing at all. There's nowhere left to fall. It's now or never. What's in here?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I like the
know
bucket.
It's not exactly clear yet how exactly
The mostly
these
infinite
features
hole
will
was
come
pretty good
together
too.
as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do an experiment.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here
Born
it
ready.
is. I give you
The
the
Stanley
Stanley
Parable
Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
I would never tell
Hold
you
on.
there's no
Let me
potential.
do a different arrangement.
Okay, try it again. Try again.
Yes.
Try again.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, this one's good. This one's good.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
But
This isn't a
it could be
coherent
better.
video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first
All of it?
game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would
There
it
you go.
possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
okay, I'm ready.
This is a man named...
Yeah, so Stanley Parable 2, begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
Oh, look
where
at that
he was
balloon, just like he
employee
wanted.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
So now we're on the Stanley Parable 2.
Something he would never quite forget.
Not the Stanley Parable
He had been
Ultra
at his
Deluxe.
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
Not
one
one single
showed
one.
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never
Where did everybody
in
go?
all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Got up from his desk and stand out of... Oh, look at the balloons!
All of
It's
his
Stanley Parable
co-workers
2.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
12th
to go
birthday,
to the meeting
Stepnies.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
The
Why
bucket.
was he not doing it?
What bucket?
Stanley picked up the bucket.
All right. So, yep, I got my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Oh, yeah, the bucket knows.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Yeah, let's go to my boss's office. It says I have 2 viewers and nobody's saying anything. Broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you?
The aura of jealousy?
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it.
It does
now.
deserve the bucket.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't.
I want to hand over the bucket.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
Okay, fine.
This is your bucket. This is your companion, and lifelong. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
All right, going to the boss's office.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
I got
You
one of the
can't buy that
Stanley
sort of happiness,
figurines.
Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I've got that feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Boom. Purse out my ass. Oh, can I go in here? Nope, nope, nope. Excuse me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Right, the bucket is really saving my ass
In his
here.
darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
Bucket!
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Got it.
Stanley
2845.
guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket was guiding me. The gosh darn bucket. Going through the door. Living the dream here. What's going on? I got my bucket. Got my bucket. Ooh, there's a collectible!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about
Stanlerines.
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Another Stanlerine under my belt. Going downstairs. Woo!
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for
It's the bucket.
Soothing him, comforting him,
It's the
reassuring
bucket.
that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
The bucket is here for
Everything
me.
will be fine.
Everything is fine. Love the bucket. Bucket, bucket, bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I think I'm gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Back to the mind control facility. Going to get my mind controlled. Going to control my own mind in the mind control facility. Loophole. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for.
I have so much to live for. I got my bucket. Bucket, bucket. Hashtag bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Woo! So lights on. Is somebody home? Anybody gonna be here? Camera.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped.
Everyone?
Monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley...
I don't blame you, Bucket. We got it.
Reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Wow, if there's anybody here, it'd be really cool if they'd leave a comment or a chat or something, so it wasn't just me here talking to a virtual bucket. But hey, you guys do whatever you want to do. All right, on to the next part of this. Gonna press the next button with me and my bucket friend. Elevator
Was the
button.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
We'll never know.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What
I hope
kind of
not.
things
The
does
bucket
a
is my
want
best
to
friend.
do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
This is my bucket.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
I can only trust the bucket. The bucket is my best friend. The bucket knows everything about me. The
But
bucket.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket,
Stanley
up
and
against
the bucket.
world. They
Against the world.
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Heck yes. All right, let's take it down, bucket. Sorry, I'm Snapchatting people that are watching the video but won't comment. It's a bucket and a mop. Bucket, bucket, bucket. So what do I do? I wasn't paying attention. So go down into the pit and back up. Do I press a button somewhere? Oh, here we go. Gotta go back here. Look at that. Mind controls idle awaiting input. We'll put the bucket at the input of the thing. System power.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off! We did it. The bucket and I.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
We're winners.
Was
We
it
win. Boom.
Yes, they had done it.
We did it!
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live.
Well,
once they stepped
Bucket
through
and
this
I
massive door,
gonna be roomies.
the bucket wanted to learn to
Gonna
roast.
move in.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
Sneeze in every
Both of them
country?
wanted to begin
Even
watching the movie
Azerbaijan?
anyway, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was happening?
Wait, the door
Why had
stopped.
the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be free?
No, I'm supposed to be able to get outside at this point.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in
I
uncertainty.
used to be able to get outside.
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
But the bucket is my best
And
friend.
the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this
My
building has anything
bucket!
to say about it. Stanley
spilled my
realized
beer.
he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
But I can't see the
To be
bucket.
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
All right, so that was at the end. Do I have the bucket? But it's still the Stanley Parable 2. I can still get the bucket. Buckets.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh, there's my
Perhaps he had
bucket. I
simply
got my
missed a
friend.
memo.
It's right here. Got the
Stanley
bucket.
lifted the bucket into his arms.
Got the
and
bucket.
A wave of comfort rushed over him.
Oh, got my bucket.
Stanley clutched the
So
bucket.
I'm gonna do what he
tightly to his
says
chest
and see if
and
the new
entered
content door is still there.
left.
It's not. This 411 door was a new content door. Mission status. There will be a reward for finding them all. A large room, lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs, something both red and blue. Is this some kind of game? Red room? Okay, so let's go this way. Broom closet, anything in the broom closet? Nothing is in the broom closet.
Can you feel it? The broom
Okay,
closet.
cool.
It
So
wants
we're
the
going
bucket.
downstairs this
Coming to
time.
a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
No, we're going
office.
down. We're going down. We got a figure.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Because it's you gotta complete.
sure
You
it
gotta
will come
complete
to
it. We got 4 out of 6. We got 2 more we gotta find. Put somewhere red and blue.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And
Yeah,
in
could
such
you
a
imagine
competitive economy,
leaving
why
before
take
the
the
job was
risk?
done? Could you
All because he
imagine
believed
being
everyone
at like a
had
job? I don't know if
boss
Carl,
would think
if
he was
he's still
crazy.
here or not, but I hope he is. Could you imagine being at your job and just leaving and making your
Maybe
boss do your job? Could you
Maybe
just
I'm
imagine?
crazy.
Could
He
you
looked down at the bucket in his
imagine?
arms. Am I crazy?
Like you'd have to be a big
The bucket
old
returned his gaze,
bag of
but
dicks.
said nothing at all. And that's strange.
You might
Stanley
want
thought.
to
Usually
suck
the
that
bucket
whole
is a
bag of
source
dicks.
Guidance and
I
wisdom
sure
for
hope
me
Carl's
in
here, or
difficult
this doesn't mean
times such as
anything.
these. He held the bucket close. Yet
That
felt
would be
none of
really
its
cool if Carl
familiar
was still here.
reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did
No,
I
this
end
is
up
my
with
bucket.
someone else's bucket?
Narrator,
This is
shut
all
up.
terribly
This is
wrong.
my bucket.
Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience
This is-
without the psychologically grounding presence
Where's
of
my
the
bucket?
And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
The bucket's
He felt
gone.
himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without
I'm
my
floating?
bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Where the hell is my
it?
bucket?
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his.
Where's
None of
my
them were his
bucket? I
special
need my bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old
Where's my
friend.
bucket?
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then
I need my
suddenly,
bucket.
he froze dead.
Where's the bucket? Where's?
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
No.
The real bucket was inside of him
No!
all along. It was incredibly painful.
That's not true. It's not
Stanley
true.
doubled over in agony and blacked out.
It's not true. It's
This
called
is the story of
acting.
a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It
It's
could
not a
all have
video
been
game.
prevented
I need my
if
bucket.
Only he'd taken his bucket with him.
God.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
My bucket. Okay, so I found 4 figurines.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And I gotta go, so I gotta
decided to go to the
right
meeting room.
and then
Perhaps he had
straight,
taken
I
Mr.
think,
Memo.
to find one of them. There's that list in the room told me where they were. Okay, so I gotta find them, even though there's no reward. I know there's no reward. So you go through here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was
you go
not
through
the
here.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah, I knew that
Perhaps he
perfectly
wanted to
well.
stop by
I knew
the
it perfectly
employee
well.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, through the break room, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I gotta go, I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go straight ahead.
Stanley took the first
I'm gonna go straight
open door
ahead.
on his left.
I'm gonna go straight ahead.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
I was so
years
bad
ago.
at following erections. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh my gosh, look at this. Do you see this? This wasn't in the original. Oh, there's my little statue. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
I got
You've
one
nearly
more.
gotten
I got one
all
more.
of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be
Ooh, I got
different
one more
people by then.
figurine to get.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
All right. It's been nice knowing y'all.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and
I
plunged to
am
his death.
dead.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am supposed to find red and blue. I believe that, well, okay, so I believe that red and blue, or if you're in that room, you jump off the path and jump down there. I believe that's what red and blue is. So I'll go the same way I have been going. I'll take a right here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
And I
knew
didn't take my
perfectly
bucket.
well.
I'm
Perhaps he wanted
giving
to
the
stop
bucket
by
a
the
day off.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business.
So I'm going to go straight
Stanley
ahead
took the
here. I'm
first
going to
open
jump
door
down
on
onto the
his left.
path, and that should be red and blue.
Stanley
should
was
be.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
So I
wasn't
should take
5
this
years
elevator, it
ago.
should hop over the path. I jump down onto the path, and I go
Stanley,
into the
I
red
think
and blue
perhaps
room.
we've gotten
That's
off on
what
the
should
wrong
happen.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Yeah, it can
but
be
the
real
fact
difficult.
Is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Yes!
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
No
So,
rewards.
Instead, I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Huh. So I'm picking the
Now
red
listen
door.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, going through the blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Going through the blue
Stanley
door.
walked through
The blue
All right,
door.
fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Nothing?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that?
Specifically for you.
I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
I don't know.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Absolutely nothing so
Tell you what,
far.
let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Oh, we're gonna go
This
through the
already
third door.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a... Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
I think you
Let's
have
take a
to.
look.
Oh, the Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Oh, going through the orange door again. I'm ready.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep
Nope.
walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nope.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, of course not.
Let me boot it up.
Booting it up.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is horrible. All right, baby. I don't want the baby to burn, but I don't have 4 hours. It's already 8 o'clock. Whatever. Baby's burning to death.
You heartless bastard.
Oh,
Did you do
don't
it
you
because
even
hate
start with me.
babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Not a single
I'm not
thing?
even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
You're done?
It's over.
It's over.
Thank you for playing.
You're
Your
welcome.
input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh,
Let's see.
what
We have here. Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. Oh, look, there's a little outhouse there, and oh, the stairs are on the other way, so I went the wrong way. Went the wrong way, everybody. Going down the stairs. What is this? The forest?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What game is this?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
That was a close
I
call.
really wanted off into that
thing into the open world.
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Whew.
Okay, I'm going to
Phew.
get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Okay, let's go. Find some walls. Find me some walls.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
This is
Stanley,
game
if you
design.
manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
It is sports
Stanley,
ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Hashtag
we shall run the
sports
bases and do
ball.
a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Woo!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
It's
Stanley, I have a
so
thought.
so
and
wonderful.
I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a
Sports ball.
child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Beta, wait, what's going on?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Huh. I'm here all by myself. Oh no, I'm falling down again. What's going on? Ah! Ooh. Okay. So I got this here. I don't know what's going on here. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? So I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Ooh, a door. Do I have a choice? Wow, it's kind of like a... Oh, light. There's a light. There's a light. Light, lit. It's a lit light. It's a light, lit, light. Lit, light. 427, that's my room. That's my room. Cool. I don't really... Okay, it got out. What do I do now?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I'm happy
and if
with
he's
my
learned
choice.
the heavy cost that comes with it.
The heavy cost,
He'll
huh?
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I don't need you.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the
In a
chaos
bow.
and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Who are
That
you?
is what I mean to this world.
You don't mean
Oh,
nothing.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Yeah,
Once
of course.
this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Very soon.
The end is not the end.
I can wait.
For what? The end is never the end. It's the... No balloons. No balloons?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
The figglies.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Not really, no.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
All right, so back to the memory place. Okay, we're back at the memory place. Are we back to the beginning? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. I don't even know who I am. I don't know what I am. I don't know where I am. Ooh, downstairs.
Here's where it all began.
Yeah, that's where we got the first Stiggly Wiggly.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
You can't know.
We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6. Ooh, what's over here?
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
I certainly
you did.
did.
That, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Ooh, ooh. And then I went...
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini-stand?
Found it
Can
in
you
the
remember?
boss's office. I remember.
Hey, that's exactly right.
I know
It
it's
was
exactly
here,
right.
behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Science tells us it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figgly in this pink room.
No, we didn't.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have...
No, this isn't real. This didn't happen. No, this room didn't happen. Hold on.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Okay, I'm ready. Windows Movie Maker. What's that back there? That's the thingy. Yeah. Woo. You found it near the cargo lift. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get it, guy out. Poof.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Huh. 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 Never been back here before.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
Right here.
This memory is the most distinct and
red?
clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other.
Unlike
Except for
any
the other moments picking
other
up figurines, which it was exactly like.
All right. All right, all right.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move
present
onward into the future.
moment.
Goodbye, memory zone.
All right. I'm in the present. So is it over?
No, I'm not done.
Oh.
I'm not ready to move on.
You're not ready?
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can...
Hold on. I gotta go to the bathroom. Sequel. I'll be right back. Brian needs to... Resume the game.
Stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
All right, we'll do it the backwards. All right, back through the memory zone. Through the memory zone.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yeah, I remember the video. Yeah, I remember the video.
Yes, I love that video.
Let's go, let's go. Can I, there's an open door down there. Can I get down there? Okay, I can't get down. What about this door?
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room. These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
Memories,
What
Stanley?
else is there? What came before this? Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact,
sure does.
I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
All right, more memories. Here we go. Let's do it.
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
My office.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Well, I downloaded
There's
the game.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I think that's a good place to end. So I'm going to quit. Yeah. So we're going to go here. Yeah. So thank you everybody so much for watching. This was a nice long, what was it? It's a 2.5 hour live stream. Anybody that was here, thanks for coming. Most of you probably still aren't here. But if you are still here, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Every single one of you. Hashtag blessed. Yeah. Leave a comment below if you're still here, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. And a hot cake.